मीटिंग एट नाइट, पोएट रॉबर्ट ब्राउनिंग। माधविक न्यूज डे की तरफ से अभी हम पाठ को पढ़ेंगे, लिखेंगे और इसका अर्थ भी देखेंगे। समय रहा तो क्वेश्चन आंसर भी कर लेंगे। मीटिंग एट नाइट, रॉबर्ट ब्राउनिंग। पहला लाइन है द ग्रे सी, ग्रे सी भूरा रंग का समुद्र, भूरा समुद्र, एंड और द लॉन्ग लंबा, ब्लैक काला, लैंड धरती। फर्स्ट लाइन, the grey sea and the long black land, and or the yellow पीला, हाफ आधा, मून चांद, लार्ज बड़ा, एंड लो झुका हुआ। The grey sea and the long black land and the yellow half moon, large and low. And the startled startled little waves deep. यहाँ पर startled, startled का मतलब होता है सरप्राइज्ड, आश्चर्य। लिटिल वेव्स, लिटिल वेव्स छोटे तरंग, दैट लीप, लीप का मतलब होता है टू जंप हाई, उछल पड़ना, टू जंप हाई। एंड दे स्टार्टर लिटिल वेव्स दैट लीव, आगे in fiery, F-I-E-R-Y, in fiery ringlet, in fiery ringlets from their sleep, from their sleep, ringlets, fiery, fiery ringlets, fiery having the bright color of fire, अग्नि का रंग, fiery, fiery means having the bright color of fire, अग्नि का रंग, रिंगलेट्स, ए लॉन्ग कर्ल ऑफ हेयर, घुघराले घुघराले लंबे बाल। तो यहाँ पर फ्रॉम देयर स्लीप, स्लीप तो समझ गए हम, सोना। वर्ड मीनिंग देख ले रहे हैं, उसके बाद हम एनोटेशन में पूरा अच्छा से क्लियर करेंगे। तो ये 4 लाइन हुआ। द ग्रे सी एंड द लॉन्ग ब्लैक लैंड and the yellow half moon large and low, and the startled little waves that leap in fiery ringlets from their sleep। आगे आते हैं 4 लाइन। as as I gain the cup with pushing pro, as I gain the cup, the pushing pro, cup pro। कॉप, कॉप का मतलब हुआ अ स्मॉल बे, छोटी खाड़ी। हम खाड़ी बोलते हैं ना, बंगाल का खाड़ी, तो खाड़ी, कॉप खाड़ी। और प्रो, फ्रंट पार्ट ऑफ ए शिप और ए बोट, नौका या जहाज का अगला भाग, सामने का भाग। एज आई गेन द कॉप विथ पुशिंग प्रो। नेक्स्ट, and quench its speed the, यहाँ पर आई जो है शॉर्ट फॉर्म ऑफ इनका है, पार्टिकल यूज है। द slushy scent and quench its speed in the slushy scent, and quench its speed in the slushy scent। यहाँ quench, यहाँ जो वर्ड मीनिंग में बता रहा हूँ उसका इंग्लिश में तो बहुत शब्दार्थ है, बहुआर्थ होते हैं। जैसे क्वेंच में प्यास बुझाना भी होता है, पर यहाँ जो भी मीनिंग बताया जा रहा है वो अकॉर्डिंग टू मीटिंग एट नाइट, कविता के अनुसार। ठीक है, द क्वेंच स्लसी, क्वेंच, क्वेंच जो है स्लो डाउन, धीरे हो जाना, गति। क्वेंच का मतलब यहाँ हुआ धीरे हो जाना। एंड स्लसी, स्लसी मतलब कादा युक्त, कीचड़ युक्त। ओके, and quench its speed in the slushy scent। तो ये आपका 1 2 3 4 5 6 हो गया 6। अब आगे हम लोग करेंगे। अगर हम पेन चेंज कर ले रहा हूँ। then a mile then a mile of warm then a mile of warm sea scented beach. Then a mile of warm sea scented beach and tape. Then a mile of warm sea scented beach. Next, a mile of warm scented beach. 3 fields. 3 3 fields 3 fields to cross till a form appears. 3 fields to cross till a form appears. 3 fields. यार हम देखते हैं सबका फॉर्म। फॉर्म मतलब a piece of land used for growing crops or raising animals। तो जमीन का एक टुकड़ा जहाँ पर अनाज उगाया जाता है या फिर पशुपालन होता है तो इसको हम फॉर्म बोलते हैं। 3 fields to cross till a farm appears। उसके बाद नेक्स्ट, a tape at the pen a tape at the pen the quick sharp scratch a tape at the pen the quick sharp scratch a tape at the pen tape pen यहाँ टेप मीन्स a gentle knock धीरे से खटखट हल्का सा आघात करना, मृदु आघात करना। एंड एट द पेन दरवाजे खिड़की का पल्ला पेन। ओके, slab of window glass pen a slab of window glass quick sharp scratch। next, and and blue is part of a lighted match, and blue is part of a lighted match. Blue is part lighted match. Is part uh, sudden flash और spark चिंगारी अचानक चिंगारी निकलना and lighted burning जला हुआ जलना and blue is part of a lighted match and a voice less loud through its joys and fears. Joys and fears. And a voice less loud through its joys and fears. Then the two hearts beating each to each. Okay, all clear. Now तो आप मैच भी कर सकते हैं दैट इज मैच मीन्स यहाँ अकॉर्डिंग टू पोएम यहाँ मैच का मतलब हुआ आपका मैच स्टिक माचिस कविता पूरा हो गया अब हम टिप्पणी करेंगे एक एक करके लाइनिंग का ये पढ़ लें द ग्रे सी and the long black land and the yellow half moon large and low and the startled little waves that leap in fiery ringlets from their sleep as I gain the cop the pushing pro and quench its speed in the slushy sand. Then a mile of war, sea-scented beach, 3 fields to cross till a farm appears. A tap at the pane, the quick sharp scratch, and blue spurt of a lighted match, and a voice less loud through its joys and fears than the two hearts beating each to each. अब हम the grey sea and the long black land एक एक करके देखते हैं नीला रंग, काला रंग का प्रयोग कर रहे हैं। द ग्रे सी, द ग्रे सी का मतलब यहाँ पर कभी क्या कहना चाहते हैं, हम क्या समझते हैं, मैं कहूँ समझूं तो इट इज ए सिंबल, द ग्रे सी, इट इज ए सिंबल of the long struggle which the lover will have to go through to meet his beloved. The color grey suggests the anxious mood of the lover as to whether he will be able to meet his beloved or not. It also suggests the time the lover starts his journey. Right? Next, the long black length. The long black length. Here, the length becomes dark after sunset. Therefore, it looks black. Considering the unstoppable attempt to attain what the heart desires, it is important on one's part to cross the hurdle. Next, the yellow half moon. The yellow half moon, large and low. The yellow half moon, large and low. The yellow half moon, large and low, indicates the time when the lover starts his journey to meet his beloved, right? To meet his beloved. The yellow half moon can be seen as a symbol of the warmth and passion that swells up in the lover's heart. Next, here the startled little waves that leap, the startled little waves that leap in fiery ringlets, in fiery ringlets. The personification, and descriptions of the ringlets, waves and ringlets match the feeling of the lover who is keen to cross the gray sea, and the long black land, and the long black land. Okay, here Browning uses the words startled and fiery instead of surprising and hot to achieve greater impact and to signify the patience of the lover's heart. Right? Next, here is cough. Cough. A cough is a small sheltered bay. The line, as I gain the cough with pushing pro, suggests that the speaker is sailing the boat. Right? Next. Pro. 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 Yeah, it is the pointed part of a ship or a boat, as I told already to you. It is boat. Suppose it is first that this part is called pro. Sorry, this part is called pro. Right? As suppose it is boat, this part front part is called pro. Next, quench its speed. Quench its speed. The speed of the boat slows down in the slushy sand, and the speaker intends to anchor the boat with a mission to meet his beloved. Okay. Next here, a mile of warm sea-scented beach. A mile of warm sea-scented beach. Getting down from the boat, the speaker must walk a mile on the beach, on the beach, and then cross 3 fields. The beach is still warm. The beach is still warm as it received warmth from the sun of the daytime. The beach emits the smell of the sea, scented, the smell of the sea, and so it is sea scented, right? Next is a tap at the pane. A tap at the pane. The lover gently knocks at the window pane to announce his presence to his lady love. As their meeting is a secret one, they are very careful not to make any loud sound. So the girl also responds. How? By lighting a matchstick. Next, voice less loud. Voice less loud. Here is voice less loud. The voice of the lady love is less loud and almost seems like a whisper because she feels joy, fear, and excitement at the same time. The less loud voice also suggests that she wants the meeting to remain a secret one, right? And the last, then the two hearts beating each to each, beating each to each. This is the climax of the poem. Yes, this is the climax of the poem. The triumph of the lovers, the victory of the lovers, is expressed here. Their hearts are filled with happiness and they embrace each other passionately. The beating of their hearts seem to be louder than the whisper of the lady love, right? Hence, with annotations and word meaning, here meeting at night completed. Now I want to take some questions from 2014, 15, 16. Okay, let's see some questions. Also simple question paper. A simple question paper. This question is, the poem is, option sonnet, soliloquy, 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 lyric, or dramatic monologue. What? Yes, it is lyric. Next question. It is also from the exam paper of 2014 and 27. Meeting at night is meeting at night. Meeting at night is what? A love poem, an adventure poem, a war poem, a religious poem. What do you understand? Meeting at night is a love poem, right? Next, 3. It is also simple question paper. Who is the speaker? Option: the poet, the persona, the farmer, the Englishman, the poet. Who is the speaker? The speaker is the poet. The next is 2018. The question is 18. The color of the half moon is. The color of the half moon is what? Option I'm giving you: gray, black, pink, yellow. Yes, it is yellow. The color of half moon is yellow color. Next is 2019. Yellow light is the poet's what? Friend, enemy, companion, a guiding light for this destination. The yellow light is the poet's words. 2019. The yellow the yellow light the yellow light is the poet is the poet is the poet's what? Friend, enemy, companion, or guiding light for destination. Answer is guiding guiding light for destination. Right? Next question. The focus in second stanza falls on simple question paper. The focus in the second stanza falls on what? Option I give you. The patience of the lovers, the openness of the meeting, the secrecy of the meeting, the perfect understanding between the lovers. Yes, it is the perfect understanding between the lovers. And next is, I read one by one. The length of the sea-scented beach is. Now I'll try to see you where the question. Yes, yeah, from there I ask. The length of the sea-scented beach. The length sea-scented beach. Sea-scented beach length is half a mile, 1 mile, 2 miles, 3 miles. Yeah, of course, 1 mile. Next is from sample paper. How many stages are there in the journey? How many stages? 2. Travel. 7. Obstacles. 4. Planning. 3. Crossing. Now, how many stages are there in the journey? 2. Travel. Next is the quick sub sketch. Here the word sketch describes what? Sketch describe words. I option give you the tape at the window panes, fingers scratching at the door, the sound of a matchstick being lighted, the rusting of leaves. Here, this is the sound of a matchstick being lighted. Right? No, two question. No. The spot of a lighted match, as is described in the meeting at night, is part of a lighted match. What do you mean? Here, gray, black, yellow, blue. Which color? That is blue color, right? Last question. The voice less loud belong to the woman, the man, the inner voice, the poet, who's the woman. That's completed. Okay, I'm saying completed and short question also and big question. In another video we see it all. Thanks for watching.